Hi there, my name is Henry Smith from IamWealthyandRich.com. IamWealthyandRich.com, and welcome to today's video. This is video series. We continue the video series on wealth creation in action, where I am building an investment portfolio and tracking the day-to-day figures of that, the growth of the progress of that investment portfolio. And sometimes it goes upwards, sometimes it goes down. Now, before I do that, just want to confirm that I'm not a financial planner, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not an accountant, CPA. Investments can be risky, so do your own research and do not invest more than you can afford to lose. Anything else? Do your due diligence and so on and so forth. So what I'm just talking about is really what's working for me from my experience. Now, how I got here is very simply, for those of you, who watch these video series, you know the story. And if you go back to the video I did on the 22nd of February, that kind of explains how I got to the first six figures and where I started from. But really where I started from was from nothing, which is really the back in February 2020. And just an idea and the mindset strategy. And there are two sides to this strategy. There's the mindset strategy, and then there is the investment strategy. And you need both. So I applied both, starting from February the 4th, 2020, and within a few short months, let's say 4 or 5 months, I was able to attract the wealth, the capital I needed to start in the investment strategy, and then it's been onwards and upwards from there. But I've never missed a day of the mindset strategy. The mindset part is the foundation on which true wealth is built on. Okay, and that's so important. And a lot of people want to skip that today and go straight to the accumulation of the money, of the finances, of the wealth. The thing is, most people want to achieve, like I said, a better tomorrow. They want to achieve a better, financial level of financial independence, financial income, financial status. What they're trying to do it being the same person that they are now. The person that you are now is not going to achieve. If that person that you are now could have achieved it, you'd have done it already. Okay, if you could have done it by yourself, as you are, you would have done it. So what that shows is that it's not the current you that's going to be able to achieve this massive 10x financial level that you want to achieve. Some people want to achieve 4 times, 5 times what they're currently earning. Some want to achieve 10 times. Some people want to achieve 50 times, 100 times what they're earning. The current you is not conditioned to achieve that, okay, at the moment. But you can get the current you in the right state where you can achieve that. You understand? So that's the thing. But before I continue, let's go and start sharing the figures for today. So I'm going to share my screen and go to figures for today. I've been using a spreadsheet here, which I've been updating since the 1st of February. And whenever the dates go forward, they're in green. When it goes backwards, it's in red. As you can see, we have forward and backward, forward and backward, forward and backward. End of the first month, it was 37,860. Got forward above the 106,000. And then that's 35.7% or 1,352 per day. The second month of tracking this, March, is an interesting month, and we'd gone forward 126,000 over February, that is. And that's 126,381, which is 87.81%, 4,076 per day on average. And so we move into April. We've just gone past the halfway mark in April, so we're now on the 17th of April. And in April, we've had some forward, backward, and that's just the name of the game, the way that the market goes forward and backwards, ups and down, because the market is alive. But I get my figures from a summary of one of this portfolio. It's a cryptocurrency investing portfolio, which consists of 1 Bitcoin and an assortment of altcoins, alternative coins. And this is in US dollars. The one on the right hand side is in Great British pounds sterling. So I will take this figure here, and it comes in through a live feed here, which is refreshed every 10 minutes. So 257.337.13. So the time is at 257.337 point. Press enter into the 0.13. So is that correct? 257.337.13. 13. Yeah, that's correct. So that seems to be a plus on yesterday. So we can color that green. Green. Up 7,000. The overall figure. So this figure here, which is 318, 330.54. 318, 330.54, I believe. Is that correct? 318, 330, 54, not 34. Oh, 54, that's correct. Great. So, yep, we bring that down, and that's got to be a plus as well, plus 6,000. We'll color that green as well. So, we've gone forward 6,000. So, kind of interesting the way the patterns go. You know, we get going forward, then we get a pullback, then we get going forward, another pullback. Sometimes we get 2 days of pullback, then we have a long streak. Then 3 days of pullback, then some 1 days of pullback, and then a long streak here, and then 1 day of pullback, another 3 days of pullback, and so on. Then a long streak. It's kind of interesting. So we're waiting for a long streak basically. We haven't had a long streak for a while, but we have the 3 day pullback here, a couple of days on off pullback, and so on and so forth. But it's growing. The main thing is that we're growing, and that's the main thing really. And so click save for that. And so what I'm doing now is okay, let's go back to end the share. So the most important thing is to get that internal. You need to change the person that you are so that you can become the person you want to be. You have to leave the person that you are behind and to become the new person. Now, to some people that sounds scary, but it's not so scary. Trust me. There'll still be many parts of your person left. Okay, so you're not going to be completely changed, but there's some parts of you that have to be really changed and left behind, and so that the new part can take over and give you what you want to achieve. And once you've done that, then there's no going back. And I've heard this for years. The thing is, I've been in many personal development seminars, listened to many personal development audios, recordings, and read books. And it seemed so mysterious the way the speaker would describe this change, this phenomenal change, this new change that had to had to occur within a person in order to achieve financial success. And I just never quite understood it. I understood it intellectually. Don't get me wrong, I understood what you had to do, but I could never bring myself to bring about these changes. It was just a problem. Until, and the great thing about when you study different things, if you've taken different courses before and so on, understand that none of these courses you've taken were a waste of time. All knowledge adds up incrementally and becomes part of the whole. And you start to understand, get a bigger and bigger, you get more pieces of the puzzle. Okay, and the more pieces of the puzzle, so some people, they get it right away. And they change right away. In 3 months, they've changed, bang, they're off and running. And some people, like myself, take a while to get it. But eventually I got it. If you don't give up, you see, the only way you can fail in life is if you don't give up. Okay? Failure is not attempting something and not achieving it. That's not failure. That is temporary defeat. Temporary defeat is not permanent failure. They're two different things. Okay? So I refused to give up. is you refuse to give up, which means you will continue and continue and continue, persist, try new things and new angles and new methods until you get it right. You will eventually get it right. So some of you might get it right, get what I'm saying straight away and jump into the training I'm going to give you, and fine. You don't even need to worry about the journey. You may have your own journey. Everyone's got their thing, got what they have to learn. Okay, maybe that you may not stumble at what I stumble at, maybe you'll stumble at something else, or maybe you may not stumble at all. I don't know, but I stumbled a lot and at one time, but I learned along the way. And every single training book I read, training course and some of them I spent thousands. I mean, some of them several thousands. Okay, and I got something from each and every one of them. None of them have been a waste. Okay, you know, I want you to know this statement: nothing you do in life ever goes uncalculated. Nothing you do in this universe ever goes uncalculated. A smart lady said that to me once. Okay, and she's very smart. She also contributed to my growth. But nothing you do in this life ever goes uncalculated. So all the training you do, every book you read, every audio you listen to, every video you watch, it all adds up. Okay? And if you're going through, it's like a journey. And if you're going through a hell right now, keep going. Why would you want to stop there? Okay? Keep going. All right? Keep going until you come out the other side. All right? And you will get it. But, you know, repetition, you need a lot of repetition when you study things, a lot of repetition. And you need, like I said, to be willing to do things a different way. Okay? I'm not saying you should do the same thing over and over and over again, because that's the definition of madness, right? Doing the same thing over and over again. Okay? That's the definition of madness. So what you want to do is try, you know, learn from your mistakes and look for ways that, you know, that work for you. Obviously, go over what you've studied and see maybe something that you've missed. A lot of people miss some things the first time they go through things, and most people go through things once, and once is not enough, or twice even. So after going through lots of different training materials again and again, and then finally the penny dropped. I knew that, you know, the way I talked to myself had to change. What I didn't understand is how many times I need to talk to myself. You know, I need to understand that, you know, the things that I visualize had to change. But methods of visualization, you know, there are different methods. There are methods and there are methods. And so I found methods that work for me. And so what I did is, anyway, I put together a free training, basically, to help you develop the wealth and prosperity mindset. A prosperity mindset is really what you need in order to attract wealth, right? And I remember hearing that a long time ago. You know, if you're not attracted sufficient funds, sufficient financial income or financial funds, that means you're not conditioned for wealth. So you need to condition yourself for wealth, or build a wealth and prosperity mindset. And so there's one thing to tell you, okay, if you're not achieving this and that way, that means you haven't got this. Well, and then leaving it there. Well, then how do you develop? How do you condition yourself for wealth? How? Okay, some people don't do that. They're good at telling people what they don't have or what they have. So there's an exercise that I put together, you know, using free resources. Well, I've created a video, put my spin on things that will show you exactly how I condition myself for wealth. And you're free to use it, okay? And I'll show you how you can get hold of it. And then a basic wealth investment strategy that anybody can use, should start using, to get yourself, and some financial understanding, get yourself on the right path. If you start doing that, you'll be on the right path. And then we can, after that, we can connect on a webinar for more advanced information on the altcoins and things that you really want to turbocharge things. That's totally up to you. Okay, but the first step first is to get that mindset in place and get the investment strategy in place. Some of you may have already got some of the part of the investment strategy, but you may not be knowing why you're doing it. Okay, it's not just enough to be invested in Bitcoin. You need to understand how you're doing it, why you're doing it. If you're not investing in the right way, then you could be doing it wrong. Okay, because you need to understand what Bitcoin is. And it's not just Bitcoin, there are other coins, like I said. But I will show you right now. This website here, IamWealthyandRich.com. I am Wealthy and Rich, how to understand the game of money and play it well. That is what we're all about, showing you how to understand the game of money and play it well. So this is your beginning of your journey to understand the game of money and learn how to play it well. Here we have a little form down here. You need to fill in the name and email address, and I will send you to the page, a link to the page where you can actually start your training. And from there, if you want to get some more advanced training, we can connect you on a webinar and take it from there. Okay, so get your free millionaire mindset and investment strategy now. It's free, okay? And so that's what you'll need to do. Don't just watch this video. Take action. So also I want to ask you to please like, share, subscribe to this video, subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, and hit the notifications so you can find out when I'm putting up new videos. And so that YouTube can get the message to spread this video to more people, help more people, because it doesn't really cost money to become successful. Even though people may say you can actually do it if you have no money. If you just have the right mindset, you're on the right path. Money will come to you, and the money will start working for you. You'll be amazed. And I'm saying this because I've done it. I'm not saying what somebody told me. Okay, I have actually done that, and you can do it too. So you really got to understand how powerful and how valuable your mindset is. When you got the right prosperity mindset, you can never be broke. You can never be broke. You can never be poor, shall I just say, put it that way. You never be poor. Okay, so if you are poor now, and you're saying, well, that's the reason why you're not financially successful, that's not the reason why you're not financially successful. The reason you're not financially successful is because you have a poor or poverty mindset. And I've just given you the antidote for that. So take the antidote, and I shall see you in the next video. Thanks very much for watching. Have a wonderful and fantastic day. Bye.